Pet mutations have come to grow a garden here in Roblox, and today I'm going to rank them from number 12 to number 1 in terms of how useful they are, how desirable they are, how much they trade for, and generally how good they are. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I make content on this channel every single day, trying to bring you guys as much value as I can. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Over here, you can see the pet mutations, and there are a whopping 12 of them. You got all the way up here at shiny being the most common, down to ascended being the rarest. And just to warn you, my list doesn't follow that percentage. Shiny is not the worst, and when I explain, you will understand. Also, if you're wondering what that block is over my head, it's actually my massive horned dino shroom worth 5 trillion shekels. I just made a video on that talking about that. If you want to learn how to make a dino shroom that breaks the sky and is worth 5 trillion shekels, go ahead and check out this video, how to grow a 100 trillion dino shroom that breaks grow a garden. And with all mutations, yes, it can be worth 100 trillion. It's insane. Coming in at number 12, you have the Ironbound mutation. The Iron Skin mutation is the worst mutation in the game, even though it pops up only 3.22% of the time. Now, it says it has a 35 to 45% chance to recover stolen fruit, and it's called a stealing preventer, but from what I can understand, it doesn't stop the fruit from being removed from your plants. It simply deposits a copy into your inventory. That doesn't prevent the steal, that just gives you a bit of the steal back. It's still no longer part of your garden, it's in your inventory. That is useless. I would rather have any other mutation than that one. And when I get through this list, you'll understand why. Coming in at number 11, you have the Radiant mutation. The Radiant mutation is also rare at a 3.22% chance to occur. One thing that's going for it is that it looks cool, but its effect is practically useless. Every 20 to 30 minutes, Miss Sunshine advances a single plant's growth by 24 hours. We have the Triceratops and the Echo Frog in the game. Getting that mutation is significantly worse. I would rather it be pretty much anything else. Coming in at number 10 is the Windy mutation. The Windy mutation comes in approximately 10% of the time, and it basically turns your pet into the pterodactyl applying Windstruck. Between the fact that there is a natural windstorm in the game right now, and you have the pterodactyl, for example, I have 4 pterodactyls over there. Personally, I believe the Windy mutation to be overrated and kind of gross and useless. And besides, the effect also looks kind of dumb on the pet. Little wisps of wind around the pet. Really not that good. That's why it's such a low tier. Coming in at number 9, we have the Shiny mutation. The Shiny mutation is the most common mutation in the game, and it provides a 30% boost to pet XP, occurring 32% of the time. Now, the reason I have the Shiny mutation ranked over those other mutations is very simple. It allows you to make your pet level 50 faster, to go back into the machine faster for a mutation that's actually worthwhile. As such, naturally, the inverted mutation is my next mutation because it is simply a better Shiny mutation. Whereas the Shiny mutation applies a 30% boost, the inverted mutation applies a 50% boost, and it also inverts the pet colors, which looks kind of cool. Again, this allows you to go and throw the pet back into the machine faster to try and get one of the best mutations in the game faster, so for that reason, that is my number 8 mutation. Coming in at number 7 is the Tiny mutation, and you can probably guess the reason as well. The Tiny mutation comes in approximately 6 or 7% of the time and provides you a bonus of 5 to 30 XP per second. That is significantly faster than either of the 2 previous mutations. 5 to 30 XP a second is basically better than a starfish. It levels significantly faster than the half XP per second all pets get naturally. Now this means, you probably guessed it, at number 6, my next one is Mega. Mega is just as rare as Tiny and has the added effect of having a bonus experience per second of 10 to 40. Oh, and on top of that, if you have a huge pet and you shove it in there and you get Mega, shekels. Hold on. I'm being attacked by my raccoons trying to bring me the largest. Oh no. How are the raccoons ever going to give me the fruit? Oh no. We interrupt your previous broadcast. We interrupt your list, your tier list, because I'm being attacked by raccoons bringing a absolutely massive dino shroom. I don't know how I'm ever going to receive this loot. What happens if they push me off the edge? Okay, I respawn and oh no, now they're coming to me. How do I ever receive my fruit? Do the raccoons just time out after a while? And myself and my alt are both pushed off the edge. Being chased down. This is horrifying. Okay, I'm going to pick up my raccoons because they've been at this for a while. And there, now they're stopped pushing me. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Right, number 5, we have the frozen mechanic. Now, you might be curious why the frozen mechanic is rated so highly. It's at least relatively useful. There is no cold weather in the game right now. There are no blizzards. There are no snowfalls. The only way to get the cold effect on your fruits is a polar bear who you can no longer acquire, as well as a spray. So having an additional source of cold, it's not horrible. It's not great. It's better than faster experience. At least it's mildly useful, and that's why it's ranked at number 5. As such, at number 4, we have the Shocked Mutation. It looks really cool, and it can also be a pseudo lightning rod for you. And the Shocked Mutation is a very valuable, very expensive mutation. So there's definitely value in having shocked pets. Now, your shocked pet is going to walk around your garden, so it may not get the thing you want shocked properly. It's not nearly as effective as a simple lightning rod. I would rather have a lightning rod. So the shocked effect is good. It's mildly useful, but it's a little bit overrated, so it's number 4. And now we get into our top 3. At number 3, you have Golden. Golden is where we get to our actually useful things. It increases your passives by 10%. Golden is the first of our actually useful things, our actually useful pet mutations, because everybody loves pets with useful passives, and having passives that go off 10% faster or be 10% more effective is just awesome, and gold looks great. So following that line, at number 2, we have Rainbow. Rainbow is just gold, but better. Pets look fantastic. The passive boost is 20%, and it's rare at 3.22%. Everything I said for gold, you can apply to Rainbow. Better passives, better pets, rare, fancy looking. Rainbow is very valuable. But this brings us to our number 1, and this is a surprise to absolutely no one. At number 1, we have the Ascended Mutation. The Ascended Mutation looks the best, is the rarest, and has the best effect. Every 6 hours, it applies the Dawnbound mutation, previously a mutation that could only be applied to a sunflower. But now, because of that particular pet, you can have Dawnbound applied to any pet. So for example, this is what the Ascended Mutation looks like. This owl here, glowing as bright as the sun. This is the best mutation in the game, hands down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was valuable to you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.